Hello, this is David Attenborough, and today we are live at the NGV, the National Gallery of Victoria. Today we are going to be analyzing the artworks that are found over there. So let's just get started. This painting is called Shearing the Rams. It is a painting by Tom Roberts from the 1890s. Tom Roberts' large canvas, Shearing the Ram, is popularly seen today as an archetypal vision of Australian pastoral life. With his considerable capacity of self-advertisement, Roberts did much to foster this notion. He was proud of the fact that he had travelled into the country and spent months working on the picture in an outback shed at Brocklersby near Corowa, New South Wales. In a letter to the Argus, 4th of July 1890, he described his desire to paint a shearing picture, and I quote, So it came that being in the bush and feeling the delight and fascination of the great pastoral life and work, I have tried to express it." End quote. Roberts was not, however, the first artist to depict the shearing of the sheep. It had previously treated in a few isolated paintings, but more frequently, shearers were shown at work in photographs and in illustrated newspapers and magazines during the 1870s and 1880s. An exploration of contemporary pictorial traditions reveals that in the formulation of the painting, Roberts followed up established photographic and illustrative conventions as opposed to originating a new subject for the artistic intention. Roberts uses oil paints and on this canvas, depth is created by the composition by the line of the shearers receding in size and clarity to the back of the shed. The use of the one-point perspective can be seen in the picture below, with the lines converging into the vanishing point. Roberts uses white and high-key colors to attract the eye of the viewer to the shearer in the foreground, and then leads the eye past the line of the shearers to the light open doorway, then to the back of the shed, and then forward again along the light diagonal half wall to the front of the painting again. Overall, I think that Tom Roberts was trying to show the viewer what Australia looked like and what was important to the nation. That is, to work hard, no matter the conditions, and to work together to improve the lives of the family and country. The boy on the left, walking past the shearers, represented a new generation of workers in the country, whereas the squatting old man on the right symbolizes the older generation, tiredness after all their efforts in the settling of Australia. The central row of the shearers, in my mind, represented the current generation, who had taken ownership of the country and were prepared to work hard for it.
Home Again, painted in 1884 by Frederick McCubbin, is the major painting of the artist's early work. Its whereabouts were unknown until it was discovered last year to be in possession of the Bickley family, who had owned it since shortly after it was painted. The McCubbins and Bickleys, both families in the baking trade, had travelled on the same ship from England to Melbourne. Home Again is a painting that gives prominence to a woman with responsibility for a family's livelihood and is also a careful record of a worker's cottage. The unpolished floor, half-panelled timber walls, plain fireplace, the open shelf behind the door, the simple objects of livelihood and ornament. The young woman's wash basket, iron and watering can, with a vegetable basket above, indicate how she managed to live after she believed herself abandoned or widowed, with a baby to care for. Her husband's gun is high on the wall, above a vinegar jug, a stoneware jar of flowers, canisters and a coffee pot. Above the fireplace, a silver dish cover is given prominence as an ornament, while below it, surrounded by a decorative arrangement of utilitarian objects, is a small framed photograph. The husband, bursting through the door, has his swag over his shoulder. The light in the painting falls from each side, theatrically spotlighting the woman. The sunlit garden through the open door gives a glimpse of McCubbin's bright high-key palette. The leaves are painted in broken brushstrokes of blue, greens on yellows. It was in some respects an elementary performance, and the theme and arrangement presented no special difficulties. Just a cottage interior with a woman engaged in some domestic duty and a man rushing in at the open door. Yet its production cost the painter much thought and strenuous application before it succeeded.
What about this one? These two.